Happy Thursday, and I have loved getting to see all of you guys on Zoom for different classes this week. Today we don't have a 10 a.m. class, but we do have one-on-one writing meetings. So if I haven't met with you yet this week on your writing, I will see you today. Another thing is you're going to make sure that your science project is done. And we're doing presentations on that tomorrow. So you will go visit Ching and Yvonne and Maria Anna today with our CRS Rice Bowl. You'll have math, you'll have reading, and you will have a little bit of extra religion today. So have a great day, and I might see you today for your one-on-one. Bye. Okay, so tomorrow we're doing science presentations as meteorologists or someone who studies and reports on the weather. So please make sure that your presentation poster is ready. So you have the name of the country or city or state that you have done. You have done Monday through Friday weather. You took a guess on what the weekend weather would be. Then you also drew a picture of what the city is like. You have a picture for each day. You have a word for each day, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy. And then you have the highs and the lows, okay? So this is what you have done to present tomorrow with your class. And we're gonna get everyone together and see everyone's posters. It's gonna be really fun. And then you also have written a report, and that's just gonna help you to read it out loud. So I did my report on Tokyo. Monday's weather and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're between the 50s and the 60s. It is partly cloudy most of the week, although it is still sunny. By the end of the week, it starts raining. So I think that the weekend weather is going to be still pretty warm, but there's a chance of rain based on the weather that I see this week. And that's pretty much all you're gonna say, okay? I can't wait to see them. See you tomorrow. Hi guys, we are going to do something called Measure-a-thon in math today. So you are definitely going to need a ruler. And just as a review, here's my ruler, and the side that goes from 0 to 12, and each measurement is about the size of 2 fingers, that is called an inch. 12 inches is 1 foot. 36 inches or 3 feet is called a yard. The other side is there's 30 on this. It goes from 0 to 30. Those are centimeters, and they're about the width of your pinky. 100 centimeters equals a meter, which is close to the size of a yard, but not exactly. Anyway, you're gonna need your packet today and a ruler, and as always, a pencil. So in this packet, we're gonna find something called Measure-a-thon. And if I go through the pages, it's gonna look like this. It says Measure-a-thon team notebook. You're on a team of yourself, but it's still gonna be really fun. And on the next page, here's your measurement record. What we're going to do is we're going to take a balled up tissue, and we're going to do 4 activities. We're gonna blow it off our hand, we're gonna toss it, we're gonna flick it, and the last one is kick it, which is gonna be very interesting considering it's a tissue. But we're going to measure the distance in, first of all, in centimeters, then in inches, and then in feet. So 3 measurements. So get your stuff ready, and here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate. Here we go. Okay, so you're gonna need a tissue from around your house. You're just gonna take a tissue and you're gonna ball it up like this. You're also gonna need your ruler. And then I would find something that can be your starting point. So I'm just gonna use my pencil, and I'm gonna back up so that I have lots of space. And I'm gonna move my computer a little bit so that you can see better. I'm gonna go stand over by that rocking chair. Okay, so I'm gonna take my pencil, and this is gonna be my starting point. I cannot step over it, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blow this off my hand. So I'm gonna ball it up, put it on my hand, and blow it as far as I possibly can. And it landed over there. I'm gonna take this, that's gonna be a lot of centimeters. So I'm gonna start at the line here, because our first measurement's in centimeters, and I'm gonna count 30, and then I'm just gonna put my finger, or I'm gonna twist this, that's another 30, And then another 30. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 feet, you guys. That was a really, really far tissue blow. So on my measurement sheet here, under feet, you can start with feet. It might be the easiest one. I'm going to put 7 feet. That's a whole lot. If it's 7 feet plus a few inches, like 7 feet plus 3 inches, go ahead and put that. Then in inches, you're going to times that. So how many inches in a foot? 12. So 12 times 7 is going to give me my inches. And then you're going to keep in mind that 1 foot is about 30 centimeters. So if you have 7 feet, can you count 30 plus 30 plus 30 into it 7 times? So 30 plus 30 plus 30. You're going to need to write that down, I would suggest. Okay, the second one is toss. So here we go. I got to get my tissue. You're going to run back to your starting place, and you're going to toss it as far as you can, and you're going to measure again. Then you're going to flick it. You're going to put it on your hand, get your flicking finger ready, and go flick it as far as you can. And then you're going to try to kick it. So you're going to start back here, and you're going to, if you want, you could try to drop kick it, or if you want, set it down and just kick it like that. Okay, so each time you are going to measure in feet, in inches, and in centimeters. You guys, it's going to be really fun. And you're going to be doing a lot of math practice, okay? So I think you can do it. You're going to do really great. Why don't I show you what it would look like if I did my measurements, okay? So let me go ahead and flip to my Mimeo here. And I'm going to open it so that it shows it a little better. Okay, here we go, guys. So here's my measurement. That first one, when I blew the tissue, I got 7 feet. I know that there are 12 inches, so this would be 7 feet. And each foot is 12 inches. Do you know what 7 times 12 is? You guys, that is pretty difficult, but I think you can figure it out. You can either do your happy birthday song, you can get out your spiral notebook, or you can count by 12s, or 12 plus 12 7 times. So 12, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 times 7 is 84 inches. And then the distance in centimeters, we decided that a foot is about 30 centimeters. So we're going to go 7 feet times 30 centimeters, or I'm just going to 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add 37 times. All these zeros is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 210 centimeters. Okay, and you're going to do that for a toss, a flick, and a kick. Now let me just show you again what those directions are. Okay, so if you blow it, stand up straight, plant those feet, place that puff on the palm of your hand. Use all your might to blow the puff as far as you can without moving. And this says have your partner measure, but you are going to do all the measuring, guys. Tossing is you're going to stand up straight, plant those feet, clutch that puff in the palm of your hand. You're going to hold it really tight, and you're going to use all your arm strength to toss it as far as you can without moving your feet. A flick, you're going to stand up straight, plant those feet, place the puff on the palm of your hand, use all your finger strength to flick it as far as you can without moving your feet. And a kick, stand up straight, plant those feet. Oh, this says place the puff on the ground. Use all your leg strength to kick the puff as far as you can without moving the other foot. Best of luck, guys, and have so much fun. If you get a chance, I would love it if while you're doing this, you could do a flip grid. So let me show you, I'm gonna do a flip grid example today, and I would love to see your flip grids of you guys doing the measure-a-thon. Bye guys, have so much fun. Good morning guys, and welcome to our Catholic Relief Services Rice Bowl activity. You are going to need this sheet. It's in your red folder. It is 2 sides. I would like you to at least do this side, and if you have some extra time, go ahead and do this side too. So if you remember our friends from Honduras, Vietnam, and Kenya, we have Maria, Ana, Ching, and Yvonne. And this week we are talking about rights and responsibilities. That as a human, all of us have certain rights and responsibilities. We have certain rights regardless of where we live, and that we should be able to go to school if that is something that we choose. Everybody has the right to receive an education if they want. And we've learned about these 3 people in different parts of the world where they have to work really hard to find food, to keep their crops alive, and they work really hard as a family in order to do chores around the house. They have to walk to school. So their lives, we decided a couple weeks ago, look very different from yours, but they still honor and value education, and that is their right to be able to receive that. So we're going to watch a little video about education today and what that looks like for all 3 girls, what education looks like for Ching, what it looks like for Yvonne, and what it looks like for Maria Ana. So what I would like you to do is I want you to think throughout this story is, what is the story this week? What do the girls like about school? And how will education help the girls' families when they grow up? Why do the girls value education so much? And how is it going to help them as they grow up? Okay, so then I'm going to share my screen and show you what I would like you guys to do today. So here is the first activity here. This is the 1st through 3rd grade one, and it says circle the items that you would put in your backpack to bring to school. So what items are really important for you to have in order to learn each day? List the items you think Ching, Yvonne, and Maria Ana use at school. How do you think their schoolwork is similar or different to yours? So if you can think of one, I would like you to come up with 1 similarity and 1 difference. And then on the back, this is what the back looks like. And it says, we always learn something new. We learn from our parents, from our teachers, from our friends. And most importantly, we learn from God that everyone has the right to learn. What have you learned from reading about the lives of Ching, Yvonne, and Maria Ana? What would you like to teach or share with Maria, Ana, Yvonne, and Ching about yourself? What would you like to share about yourself or teach them, and why? And then write a short prayer for the girl that you would like to meet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that video, the short little CRS video, it's in the email that I sent your parents this morning. So I'd love for you to go ahead and watch that and learn about what education looks like for those 3 girls. And how is it similar or different than yours? Bye, guys. For reading today, we have a lot of practice for compound words and then dictionary practice if you have the time and would like to do that, or if you even have a dictionary in your house, okay? So first things first, you're gonna pull out this packet, and this Thursday, this will be your if time, but your first priority, guys, is compound words. So there are 3 compound word pages in this packet. The first one looks like this, and there's a lot of compound words. Remember, those are words that have 2 different words, so air and port. Together, they create a new word. And this is, these are like definitions. So I am a weekly 2-day holiday. Which one of these words is a weekly 2-day holiday? Every week we have 2 days off from school. We call that a weekend. Okay, a piece of clothing to protect yourself from the rain. What do you think? Then this part, it says fill in the missing words. It already gives you the first letter, so there's a clue. The following words are all mixed up, so you have to unscramble these words, again, based on these words. You might use them more than once. Write an interesting sentence for each of the following word lists. You need to write a sentence about a pancake, about an airport, about yourself, and then what is a picture, what is this a picture of, what is this a picture of, and what is the new word? Draw a picture of the new word. On the back, you're gonna obviously put the two words together. Use the two smaller words to make one larger compound word. So back plus pack equals backpack. So a lot of this shouldn't take you a whole lot of time, but it is good practice. How many compound words can you make? So combine two of the words below to make a real compound word. We're not making up words here. So ball, basket, body, boots, bow, boy, camp, coat, cow. So I'm going to try to combine ball, boots. Ball, boots, or boots, ball, that is not a compound word. So I'm not making them up. But ball, basket, no. How about basketball? That is a word. Okay, how many words can you create? And then the last thing here is there are 4 different paragraphs you're going to write using each set of words. So I have somebody, something, somewhere, someone. You're writing a paragraph, which can be, in this case, let's say 2 to 4 sentences. So each of these is going to have 2 to 4 sentences. So you're going to use all of these words in your paragraph. So somebody once told me that somewhere there is buried treasure. I've used somewhere and I've used somebody. I need to write another 1 or 2 sentences to include something and someone. If you have time after that, you practice your compound words. In your packet, there is a dictionary page. Now, this is if you have a dictionary. If you do not have a dictionary, there you could go to a place like dictionary.com if mom and dad say it's okay, and if they are there to help you out. That is up to mom and dad whether or not you can use the internet for this. If you cannot use the internet and you don't have a dictionary, you're going to skip this part and you're going to do these 3 pages instead in your packet, okay? But if you do have a dictionary, it's always good to practice dictionary skills because that is one of the things that helps us become independent as we grow older. Okay, so you're going to read each word, write the base word, that's a word without any endings or prefixes or suffixes, to use to find its dictionary entry. Then find each entry word in the dictionary. So for the word gliding, you might not find the word gliding in the dictionary because it's a word with an ending. But if I took off the ing, my base word is glide. You will find glide in the dictionary, okay? So the entry word in the dictionary, that means what word are you going to find in the dictionary? It would be glide. Like dripping, you're probably not going to find dripping, but you would find drip. Does that make sense? If you take off the ending, that's going to be your entry word in the dictionary. The entry word is just what is it, what word is it in the dictionary? Part of speech. This is where it is a, parts of speech are nouns, verbs, adjective. Oh, and we learned this week adverbs. Okay, so what part of speech is it? If it is more than one, it can be a noun or a verb. I want you to write both of them, okay? And then word with endings. That means what kind of endings can I add? Can I add an S? Can I add an ing? Can I add an ed? Can I add an er? Can I add an ies? So What ending? So glide, if I have the word glide, glides, I can add an S. Gliding, oh, that's the word right there. Of course I can add ing. Glided, glider, glides. So that's what that means. And then it says now write a sentence for one form of each word. One form just means you're going to pick a word. You're either going to use it with an ing, you're going to use it as an entry word, or pick one of these endings. So for the word gliding, I can use gliding in the sentence, or I can use glide, or I can use glides, but you're not going to use all. You're not going to use the word with all the endings. Okay, so just pick one. Pick the word with one of the endings or no ending and write it in a sentence. And that's it. Hi guys. Earlier this week we did chapter 15 and we read it aloud as a class over Zoom. So you probably have done all these really fun activities in here that you guys cannot wait to do when we're reading it aloud. And your first job, I would like you to complete this. Make sure you put your name at the top. Okay. Put your name on it. You've done the front, you've done the back, and then mom or dad has sent it to me. If you have not finished this, I would like you to finish it. And remember, all of these answers, if you're reading, you're thinking, I don't know what vocation is, or I don't know what covenant is, you're going to flip back because, look, there's covenant right there. It's one of our faith words. So all of the answers in here are somewhere in this story. So I ask that you be patient, you try your best, and this is your first job. If you already did that on Tuesday, or you only had a couple more questions to finish up, then I want you to go ahead and pull out this packet here. This one, this specific one with the box at the top, is for chapter 15. And this is found in your green folder. It has the box at the top. There's one in your red folder that has the box at the bottom, and this is for chapter 16. And we're gonna do it next week. So hang on to this one. You want the one with the box at the top around who am I, okay? So your first activity in here is serving talents. And the directions say, God gives everyone talents to serve others. Complete the chart below to show how the people in your life use their talents to serve you. Share your answers with your class. So you can call a friend up and share, or you can share with your family. So you're going to think about all of these people, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers and sisters, your teachers, your friends, and what are their talents and how do they serve you? So maybe your parents are excellent bakers, or they're really good at singing. Now I'm guessing if your parents are really great at baking, that's one of their talents, they probably feed you delicious food. Now singing, my mother is a beautiful singer, and she sings at Mass on Sundays at my home parish in Spokane. And so how does that serve me? How does my mother's singing serve me? She helps me pray to God through song. Okay. It's a beautiful talent she has, and I love the way that she helps serve others through song. What are some talents of your grandparents? What are some talents of your brothers and sisters? What are talents of your teachers? What are talents of your friends? And how do those help you? You can get creative here. I look forward to seeing what you guys write. The second one, in the sacrament of matrimony, husband and wife have made a special agreement or promise. They have promised to love each other, to be faithful, and to honor God. Find another word for that agreement hidden below. I'm going to give you a hint. It starts with the letter C, and it is one of our faith words that we learned this week in our story. So if you're not sure, go back and find that faith word. It starts with a C, and it is hidden somewhere in here. So you're going to use the word that you found here, to complete the sentence below. Then write about 2 types of special packs you have made. So a husband and wife make their blank freely. Now I know that you guys are not husbands and wives, you are not married yet, so you are going to write about special promises or pacts that you have made. Promises with your parents, promises with your siblings, promises with your friends. And you're going to write 2 promises here. So you're going to write either pacts or promises. I promise to always clean my room. I promise to help make dinner. I promise to say kind words. Okay, so that is that. And then if you have some extra time and you want to play a game, it's kind of like a game of charades, and it's called Who Am I? So earlier this week, we learned about, if you're going to flip back in your story to this page that has respond at the top. It is page 230. So I'm going to write that right up here, page 230, okay? And we learned about a lot of different people who help serve the church. So the Pope leads the Catholic Church around the world. A priest serves by preaching and leading the celebration of the sacraments. Altar servers assist the priest at Mass, okay? So all of these people help the church. You're going to play a game called Who Am I? Where you're going to start by saying, I serve the church by blank. So you could say, I serve the church by assisting the priest at Mass. And whoever you are playing with, whether a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, a tutor, a nanny, they are going to try to guess, is it altar server, lector, musician, catechist, pope, priest, bishop, or deacon? So you're going to give this sentence, I serve the church by helping the priest serve God's people. And they're going to think, deacon, yay, nice job. Okay, have fun with that. If you are doing that, I'd love to see a flip grid of it. That'd be so fun. Bye, guys.